stream weekends. And today, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna do my favorite exotic mission in all of Destiny. This exotic mission, I love this exotic mission so much. I played old Destiny exotic missions too, like I've gone through the Sleeper Simulator. I remember back in my day, when the Gjallarhorn was sunset in the Taken King, we were all hyping up the Sleeper Simulator and repeating that one clip of the Sleeper Simulator that we had. We had like one clip of the Sleeper Simulator. Where was it shooting a knight and it killing him? That was the best. We were so hyped for that. I remember as if it were yesterday, lads. When I did that, I was like, I was with the majority of people. Where I was constantly in the know in the Destiny 1 thing. When Black Spindle came out, I did try to do it. The first week that people... Black Spindle. I'm pretty sure that's what the Destiny 1 is called. The Black Spindle, or how people know it now, Whisper of the Worm. I was always in the know. Oh god. Hold on. I've learned from my mistakes, and I will, and as I was streaming Persona 5, I noticed that that you could hear the audio of the game twice because my TV was slightly loud. You could hear everything twice, which I apologize for, and in edit, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm not gonna make that completely miserable. But I love this mission. This mission is so good. I remember seeing it, like the first time this mission came out, I was like, alright, let's see what this is. I remember it was my birthday actually. When this mission came out, it was my birthday. So I did everything that I wanted to do, well, mostly on my birthday, because I'm gonna be completely honest, that birthday was kinda trash. But hey, it's all in the past now. Mostly because someone came over the weekend and was like, hey, come pick me up from the airport. I just landed. They just came in and said, I just landed, pick me up from the airport. I pick them up from the airport. Pick this person up from the airport. They land at 3, so you better be there at 3. And I'm like, oh crap, dude. And my family's like, crap. We go there. We leave the house at 1. And we go there at 2. And we arrive at the airport at 2. We leave the house at 12 or 1. Pretty sure it's 1. And we arrive at 2:40. And we're waiting. At 11 p.m. we finally get home because the plane doesn't land at 3. It takes off at 3. And so the entire day, it was just literally I wake up early, I listen to music. The weekly reset came in. Hey yo, the weekly reset came in. Let me play this new exotic mission. I was like, whoa, this exotic mission is so good. Oh, hold on. What? Okay, we'll pick you up from the airport. God damn it, I just want, this is my thought process, god damn it, I kinda wanted to chill out for today. It's okay, it's just gonna be an hour. And no, I'm standing in the airport for hours. They say happy birthday, but they didn't really have a gift. I know it's a bit selfish to think that, but I feel like it's warranted after you make me wait in the airport for like over 5 hours. Anyways, that's in the past now, and this time I'm just gonna have my birthday with my family. And just chillax. And hopefully this mission is in rotation. Either way, I love this mission because it's so chill. It's just...
System cleared. Launch codes accepted. Priming the pods for launch. Guardian, it's time.
I plan to do a video in the future that uses this mission in some way, like an edited video, maybe animation. I don't know. It's like it starts off like, whoa, they're doing the thing from Deepstone Crypt, but with Earth, and then you come over here like, oh my god, holy crap! You go over here, and you're like, holy crap. Because I thought it was gonna be like the other missions. Because the other missions, you were in that snowy forest, but you just went underground. But this time, when I saw the thing go down, I was like, "Oh, is this the mission?" And holy crap! It's so pretty. Since I'm here, I'm gonna talk about something weird. I can't wait to turn this into like a funny drawing. As I was doing the mission the first couple of times, I remember like the first time I was pretty happy. I was pogging out. I was happy. The second time I just turned off the music and just put my Spotify on shuffle, and it chose the perfect song, dog. It's so good. So I got Eidolon Ally. When did I do this? You see, when Crota's End came out, I did it the next day. I didn't want to... 60, that's 10 more bullets. That's actually kind of crazy. Did I forget the scanner? I forgot to scan the thing over there, crap. President came out. I did it the next day. But I'll talk about the weird thing in a second. Damn, that was a lot of smoke. The Seraph weapons, I think out of most seasons, the Witch Queen season is my... No, not the Witch Queen. From the seasons that the Witch Queen had, season of the Seraph was my favorite. Mostly because it had a lot of it did the hype for Lightfall really well. Unfortunately, Lightfall could not live up anywhere near the hype because they couldn't do it at all. They did it badly. But I think also the cool theming of the weapons. What's up here? Oh yeah, I remember looking down at this for the first time. I was like, holy crap, that's so cool. It's the Earth. Doing the puzzles. I like the puzzles for this mission a lot too. I love the weapons. My favorite thing about Destiny, which is really weird for a sci-fi based oh god. For me, loving this sci-fi based sort of universe, my favorite weapons in this game are the ones that look like guns, like guns. So so the Warmind DLC being all about like Russian weaponry and everything like that. Old Russian weaponry and like new sort of stuff is something I love. That's why I love the Kvass stuff so much. Let's go to the Kvass stuff. Like, this weapon looks so cool. This weapon looks like it can kill. Which is why I like it so much. This weapon is an actual weapon. You shoot it at a fallen, you shoot it at an alien, the bullet will get stuck into them. They'll die of lead poisoning. Those are my favorite weapons. So whenever I see like a weapon like this, very ornamental and everything, I'm like, not my personal thing. Not my personal favorite, kind of mid in my opinion, but when I see a weapon that's like that's more weapon-like, when I see a weapon that's more weapon-like, I like it a lot. Hold on. I'm gonna give a few examples. Let's say you got this weapon. It looks cool and futuristic, sure. Not really my sort of style. What the hell? It looks okay, or some of the Suros weapons where they try really hard to be really futuristic, or the Amalon weapons, where it's like the liquid capsule at the bottom. But my favorite type of weapons are literally just the type that are very industrial. Very much like it would be used in real life. It's also the reason why I like the 7th Seraph Carbine a lot. Because it just looks cool. It's neat. Some weapons I have an exception for, like, for example, like this weapon, because half of it's a weapon, the other half is like something grown into it. For example, the Black Armory weapons are just really well designed and they look cool. One other thing, or the Eidolon Ally is just a unique looking weapon. Purpose Defiant, which is like the weirdness of Destiny and also some like cool looking futuristic weapon. Oh, what the hell? Which I like. And I also like the puzzles here. They're very fun. Except one puzzle that I will call out. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, why am I talking about this? I remember why. Because these are the Seraph weapons. Fortunately for us, I have some on hand. Just look like a cool weapon. This one has a laser sight, all that other stuff. Has a little radar, little countdown thing right there. This one, it looks really cool. Sleek oil look to it. Another radar thingy over there. This one, very cool again. Markings and everything, another radar. It just looks cool. And of course, there's again the exceptions that I like. For example, some of the weapons, how they just look unique, how they just look cool. Look at this one. This one's just cool. I forgot how cool I made it look. We're gonna get this weapon again. We're gonna get the dragon's breath. I remember using that weapon where it's just literally it explodes and does cool sunspot. I remember when it used to be like that. And then I remember where it became you hold down the trigger and then after you let it go, it will go down and then explode into a giant thing. Ah, come on. That was gone. Unfortunately, I don't got the perks that you get in Season of the Seraph. Uh-oh, what the hell? Season of the Seraph, you had a perk that would just... like the grid thingy, where if you walk through a laser, it just not hurt you as much. So it's really nice and convenient. But now, since we don't have that anymore, it's just not... it's not nice and convenient anymore. Oh. There you are. I'm pretty sure it was that one, so let's go with that one. I don't know what happens when you get it wrong. Oh, that's what happens when you get it wrong? I never knew. Well, I want to do that anyway, so that's okay. I got ahead of myself. I knew it was that one. I was like, if it's not number 2, then it's 1. I knew it. Hey, y'all. Let's see how much this does. This room. This room's unique. Oh, come on. One thing I don't like about this mission is how long it takes for you to respawn. It's such a specific... it takes 12 seconds to respawn. Like, damn. That's just annoying. I went out for a walk in the morning, or like a walk and run. It was very beautiful. I very much enjoyed it. 1, 2, 1. Wait, what am I doing? I can be immortal. Strand in this mission feels so good. Like, it really feels nice to use. I got Banner of War. I can't die anymore. One, two, one. I'm pretty sure it does. 1, 2, 1. No, 3, 2, 1. Alright. Check this out. I almost got killed for that one. Three. Have this. Two. One. There you go. I remember that. That's cool. I did do it earlier this week, but I did it on the moment Tuesday began. This puzzle is somewhat bullcrap. Alright, kids. What you're searching for is a red panel. And what you're searching for is a red panel. It'll be hidden somewhere. Alright, where could it possibly be hidden? Well, let's go into this red room and try to find it. I wonder where it is. Oh, it's behind the red screen. It's the red wires in the red room. It's awful. A bit too bold, in my opinion. And then the rest of them are cleverly hidden. In a cool way, not in an awful bullcrap way. I like this, and I want to use trace rifles because trace rifles seem cool. This one, very cool. This one is that one was very well placed. It was obvious. The other one, that one's kind of bull, I'm not gonna lie. I want to level this thing up, so I'm using it. Because I've never really done trace rifles. But this trace rifle is really cool. So I'm using it. This one's also kind of cool. I'm trying to think of other stories I could talk about. Well, I didn't complete the season of the Seraph Battle Pass because I was very burnt out on the previous 2 seasons. Because in my opinion, those seasons were not the best. I mean, I like Season of the Haunted, more like its gameplay loop and some of the stuff they had to do was a bit tiring. Oh crap, this room. I remember I've always died in this room, but I don't want to die today. Brick, boring brick. I was listening to Paramore a lot yesterday, I don't know why. I was just very into Paramore-ish like behavior. Quite curious. I really want to get the Necrochasm because that weapon is really cool looking as well. Alright, I'm pretty sure I won't need to rally a bandit, so I'm just gonna do that. Stop that. You wanna play cheap tricks? I'll play a cheap trick. Very cool. Demands. My head kinda hurts sitting in this position. This, playing this mission again, I was like, huh, this is a lot easier than I remembered it being. That's how it feels. Jesus. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah. I muted it, that way you didn't have to hear it. Alright, that's why I'm punching you. Simple as that. A punch to the face can solve most things. I remember struggling a lot for this part. And doing the mission, like, having like little weekly parts of the mission, because I wouldn't do this mission all the time. I think the reason why this mission feels so great to me is because I didn't play this mission all that much. Mostly because I remember you have to do parts of the, oh my god, I can't see. That flash is too much. That's it. Oh boy, I can't wait. I would do, there's like, for the exotic weapon of that season. Oh my god, that's so many. Time to cook. It's very fun mission. Because you'd have to... Oh god. Brick, boring brick. You had to do, to unlock more stuff for the exotic weapon, you'd have to... You'd have to do this mission multiple times, but if you did... You have to, like, do quests for it. The first part of it is do quests for more exotic perks on your exotic weapon. Or better rolls for your exotic weapon. How you do it, like, there'd be a new one every week. But I wouldn't do it every week because I was really burnt out. So I would just, like, save them up and for this, like, one big mission. And it'd be like, do it on Legendary. And I'd do it on Legendary. So in this, like, one really big mission. In this one really hard mission, I would get all these other perks. Ah! Which was, like, really cool. Which felt really Great. God, my character looks so cool. Look at my character. My character is the coolest in the world.
I cannot believe they fell for that. Transmat access acquired. Weapons incoming.
Like and subscribe if you get the reference. So these are all my emotes. I have a lot of emotes. God. Whew. Hey you. Oh, let's see it. One day I'm gonna make a giddy laugh. It's me. It's me every time I play this mission. Because I love it. Hey, level 2. Kill 'em, boys. Rattle 'em. Alright, I played this mission on Tuesday. I was just having so much fun. I put like a specific playlist, and it was just great. Brick by boring brick. Okay, I'm gonna say the weird fact when I get outside, because it's so cool. It looks so cool outside. I want to talk. I want to go outside and talk. I can also talk since it's so pretty outside. I can talk about another pretty thing that I found. Alright, here goes. We're outside now.
You're going to need to jump carefully to get back down to the station.
The Skybox team went nutty with this one. It's the Earth. Our planet, our home. Holy crap, hold on. After the first time, complete seasonal chocolates from the current. After a bit, I just said, you know what, this moment, like, it's a ritual now. After, every time that I come out of this door, I look out, turn off my HUD. Because it's so cool looking. Oh, this thing doesn't have a counter. This thing doesn't have a counter. This thing doesn't have a counter. So until I hear the gun click. Alright, here comes the first part, where it's like a weirder part. A weirder fact. Like, I remember... this is really weird, but every time I play Persona 5, and Futaba does a hee laugh, I'm like, I get jump scared. Because that's the exact laugh my dad does. So it's like, somehow they're both connected. And the fact is, my dad's been doing that laugh for, like, decades now. Like, he's been doing that laugh since I was a little Bob. Like, before 2010 and all that stuff. Like, that laugh, he was doing that laugh when, like, he'd do something funny or do something witty. So it's like those two characters somehow are just connected. So every time I hear that laugh, I get jump scared and I like, my father? Father? That stuff. But also, also talk about my dad. My dad had these like two books about luxury homes and luxury outside spaces, which I loved. Back when I was a kid, I remember reading those books, and by reading, I'm using reading in a very lax way. I would look at the books and look at the pictures because, to be honest, that's probably what everyone's looking at when they look at the luxury home book. It's the luxury homes around, like in Texas, everything, like Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, like all those places. I like that book a lot. And I read it a lot when I was a kid. I remember being like, oh my god, these books. Every time like I pass by them, because it's in the living room, I'd be like, OMG. Oh god. The fun fact, there's like another place over there, but I'm not gonna go over there right now. I remember, it's like, OMG, it's that book again. I like that book. But recently, as that like yesterday, Wednesday and Thursday, I decided, what if that I decided to go back on the books, like look at them again. Because those books were like, oh my god, I can't see anything. Those books were books I used to really like and like probably influenced the way I want to live my life. So as I went back on those books and everything, I was like, damn. Hold on. I want to show you that other spot. I don't know if people know about this spot either. But if I can prolong the time that I can stay in this place, I'm doing it. Because I really like this skybox in this place. Space is cold, we're not... The sun isn't hitting us directly, so right now, it's cold.
There's a cargo bay up ahead. You can get back inside there.
And I would look at the books because I started Wednesday. Wednesday morning, I sat near where the sunrise was. And I was reading the book because, and also, mornings are my favorite. They're just the best, in my opinion. You can't beat a morning sunrise. There's this place. This place is really cool. I don't know why they made this place, but it looks really cool. Wait, can I see the sun here? I can see the sun here. Anyways, back on topic. So I was like reading and flipping through these books and looking at all these luxurious homes and everything. Some of them too modern, some of them the type I like. And it was such a pleasant experience too. I was like, oh my god, these homes, like, they're also, like, I'm gonna go off on a thing. I might, like, provide, in edit, I'll provide, like, some images of what I'm talking about with, like, this home and this home. Like, show off images of what I'm talking about specifically. Oh, come on. Hold on. Battery's dying. Because there's like, I don't know, the type of house that I like are very comfortable homes. Like homes that... A bomber. Ow. That you'd feel comfortable with. The type of home that I like is a green... Not a green home, though green in a home. Does green, like an actual greenhouse, not a greenhouse. But... Oh my god. I was like, did I send him off into space? No. Oh, now I did. Like a house that's painted green, look very pretty. But more like house that has a lot of vegetation in it. Is very beautiful to me. I remember there's two houses that I know in real life that fit this description. When I was a kid, like in elementary and everything, my dad had like an assignment that he would do for his boss. Like his boss would be like, "Sir, son, I need you to help me with this thing. I need you to like go into my house, like his personal house, and do this thing. I'm not gonna say what it is. But I remember, but my dad was like, hey, so, hey, I'm gonna go to my boss's house. Do you want to go?" And I remember the first one was like, sure, why not? And thank God I did, because it would be the crack of dawn. The very, very early morning that I would go to his house. Hold on, I gotta look out into the world. And his house was really nice. The man's house was very, very nice. Hold on. I gotta go over here now, because I forgot to do something. It had a lot, like, it was surrounded by a decent amount of, like, forest and green and vegetation, which I really liked. And also, like, his house was like a labyrinth. It had like a tunnel part that it would go down or something. I don't know how I'm gonna draw that without reference, because I can't have reference. I can't go to his house. There you go. I didn't want the like little thing above my head. And it was very beautiful. And then you'd go. It would be this top floor with all this really beautiful furniture and everything. Because his boss was like really. His boss was swimming. His boss was like rich. He just trusted my dad. He trusted my dad. And he trusted me and my dad. And sometimes my sister would come along, but for most part, she'd be like, "Hey, do you want to go to the house?" And she'd be like, "Nah, I'm just gonna sleep." And I remember, I would be very excited for these things. I'd be very groggy and very kind of slightly angry, because I'd have to like wake up really early and feel bad and feel like kind of crappy. But I would feel better because, well, like I said earlier, I love the cold. So when it would be those moments, when those, I remember those beautiful moments where it'd be cold as hell and I'd wear a jacket and I'd go to that house. Holy crap, did it feel incredible. And it'd be in the morning, so it'd have that morning sunshine, that iconic, you know, when when the mornings comes in, because it has that iconic, beautiful orange, pink, blue, everything like that. That dark, where it starts as dark blue and then it lightens up a bit, and then the orange peers through like an arrow, and it becomes a lot more. It becomes the sun. It becomes light. It becomes beautiful, so goddamn beautiful. And I remember going to that house and being like, "Damn, this place is beautiful." So that's one of the things that like raised my standards of how I want to live in my life. And those houses, those books, I'm pretty sure my dad just wanted to look at them, and I'm pretty sure he knew someone in the book, like one of the people owners, because it had like in the book it had the house, the location of the house, where like what city or what city it would be in, and have the owner, and then have the owner's like quote, like what they think about how they came up with the house, or some interesting or dumb stuff like that. And I remember, and maybe that's why he had it, but hey, who knows? I'll ask him later. When I see him, I'll ask him about those books. So that raised my standard a lot for how I want to live, which I'll live like that soon. In time, if I keep at it and work, but do it well and do something that I love, like I genuinely enjoy. Well, I'll have one of those houses one day. Maybe literally, where I'll literally see that house on sale. Or maybe figuratively, where it's like, oh, I'll have a house that's like that one day. Another house that's near me that is like the definition of a house that I want, which I can't. With my dad's old boss, and this house, I can't provide any pictures because it'd be illegal. I would love to, though. Neither can I draw it. That would be creepy. But this house, is very pretty because it's a green house with a lot of vegetation around it, around my neighborhood, which I loved a lot. And I think the person knows that we have like oh crap. Not that we have. I think the person knows what they want in their life, which is like some sort of comfortability. So because of that, it's sort of this like house reflects a bit about how they want to live their life. Where it's like green and there's vegetation everywhere. It's just a very beautiful house. Very beautiful home. You can see some plants. That's like some gardening things around. Which these houses are like the standard that I want to live at. Eventually, someday, in the future, that's the sort of standard that I want to live. Hey, look at this. You can do the mission if you want to. I don't know if it shows this for everyone as well, but I actually did do this because I have the Seraph thing. You can't get the title without doing this. Also, of course, to anyone who looks back in the future on this like video, you'll be like, oh, of course he has Seraph in his name. Of course he had it. Also, I love how that looks, the red to lighter colors. I wish it had blue. But I'm pretty sure I'd be kind of angry because that'd just mean that, oh, I have to do even more work. Damn, to the slaughter. Damn. Goddamn. I really hope a bunch of exploding... I hope a bomb doesn't spawn right behind me. Oh god. Yeah. Thankfully, I always somehow find a way to start ranting about the stuff I love in life, which I'm always kind of grateful for. I figure out how to say what's in my mind. Or like, because I've recently like discovered, not recently, but around this time, or around this year, this couple like years, I've noticed that I've been kind of not very, I don't speak what's in my mind very much. Or I don't speak to a lot of people, so I guess sort of starting that off with like me opening myself up more and more to like the vast emptiness that is YouTube. I'm using this in a good term. Like, it's like if you go to YouTube, you have the potential for a lot of people to hear you or no one to hear you. So like screaming out into this like space, into like space itself. is quite an interesting thing, because if I can speak on on YouTube just to like mess around and everything, just because I want to speak, just because I'd like to talk about life itself, and I know that no one will, and I know that I'm not setting myself up to say I'm gonna get such a large chat. I'm gonna talk to chat so much. No, it's not gonna be like that. Like, I'm fully aware that I could do the best video in the world and no one will watch it, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that part of the reality. I want to just make good stuff just to make good stuff and to build a portfolio. I think it'd be cool. It's just cool doing stuff. And hey, if I can have like a couple of people that like my things, that's even better. If I can make like the monthly videos that I want to do and have some people be excited for it, then that's incredible. I'd love that. And of course, I'm not only am I doing it, also I just noticed it has a watery effect to it. It's kind of cool. That hold on, where's a banner? I want to pop a banner.
I know that score. He's one of Aramis' lieutenants, but he died on Europa. His name was Praxis. You killed him.
Yes, I did. Where's the crate? Oh, there it is. There you go. I just like thinking, talking. And if I can talk to, if I have the potential to even talk to more people, that's great. But if not, then I'm just talking to myself and practicing. Oh God. I hope I have it. Yep, I do. Go get your shovel. We'll dig a deep hole to bury the castle. Also, yesterday, I was just listening to Eddie's thing that came up. Like, I was just putting the smart shuffle where it's like, here's some things that relate to you somewhat. And an ideal and real, like, I knew that it had like a different version of Mariyuki's theme, but I found the other version where it's like, where it starts kind of like a child song, like dun 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 dun, like a xylophone or whatnot. I was like, oh, it says end version. What's that about? I wonder what that's about. And then I saw it was 7 minutes, and I felt it in my bones. I was like, oh, this is gonna be one of the most like cool, iconic, most gut-wrenching thing where it's like, the journey's end. I have an opinion that, like, out of all the games Persona 5 had, like, the reason why it stuck to me so much is not only because, the story was really interesting, the concept cool, and the art was great, But that final theme, like the credit theme. Oh crap. What? Stuck to me so much because because I genuinely felt so sad that it ended. I've never felt so sad in, like, my entire gaming career. I've never felt like that sort of emotion from, like, completing a game. Because, like, the Taken King, that's, like, one of my favorite game experiences of all time. Yeah, when I finished that, I was just more hyped because, like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what I'm gonna grind next. I didn't feel that sad. Because I knew there was more. And there was more. There was so much more. Which I was hyped. I was like, oh boy, can't wait to get the Sleeper Simulant. I can't wait to get all the new exotics. I can't wait to see the exotic quest. I can't wait to see that one exotic that I saw in the trailer. Or that armor. Like, there was a lot of hype in my soul.
Virus uploading. We're done here. For now. I've initiated
Well, I did it. I did the stream. But that final end theme, that da 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 da, it really felt like it had so much emotion in it. Like I was like genuinely awestruck, and I was so sad that a journey ended. That there was no more. That was it. And I kind of felt I prefer with the Stars and Us the a vanilla theme instead of Our Light. Our Light is still good, but I think the thing that made the credits for me to be as also emotional, like the original vanilla thing, was the Royal Days other version. Was like the da 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 da. Is, oh my god, it sounded so sad. It even has like this way it sounds where it feels like you're floating, and having every single character live their life like they're gonna move on with their life. They're going to that next stage, and you're just gonna go home. And then Ideal and Real, the guitar riff, it's just so good. Like, damn, not only am I reading about the houses that are like that like made part of my personality, but I also found this while reading for the houses. God damn, you're spoiling me. Yeah. Just a great thing. This was a very good stream. This was a very good stream. I got to play my favorite mission. I got to talk about stuff, just random stuff in life. I'm happy. This is literally me. This is me, bro. Holy crap. Alright, anyways, that's all. An hour. I was just talking about stuff for an hour. Damn. That was a good stream. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Bye bye.